So we got the second podcast.
Second podcast is
Not
starting.
the 0.5 this time.
Nah.
The second podcast.
It's quite cold up here though.
It is. But we are in Apple Apple again.
We've got the heaters on.
And we've invested today, haven't we?
We've
Paul's invested today.
after a little bit of deliberation.
Yeah. What did we get?
We got a new camera and mics.
And mics. So RIP.
RIP these mics that I've made an appearance for one podcast.
Yeah. 1 and a half.
Yeah, 1.5 podcasts.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely going to upgrade the quality of everything.
So these guys are going to benefit off it more than anyone really. Getting better quality content.
Yeah, and us.
Yeah.
To be able to make better quality content.
But obviously, if we could just make content for ourselves on anything though. So
yeah,
we could make it on our phones on a.
We could basically we could properly shoot an explanation to some tricks and create like a download.
Yeah.
And send it to Murphy's.
I'd rather not.
I could. I got a lot of material.
But no, we've also just been out, just jammed out a couple of ideas.
Yeah. Some, I won't say the technical idea because we might be able to hit people with it in the meantime.
Yeah. I mean, the idea was to come out, shoot some footage.
Which didn't happen.
Yeah, because we obviously got the new camera. We'd rather just create the actual performance footage on
the better quality
camera. Yeah.
And the better quality mics.
Yeah. So, in general, that idea just went.
So basically, if we go back to mine, charge it up, and then we'll go out into the pub later.
Yeah. Just trying to. I mean, the pubs around near yours though, it's guaranteed to be people in there.
Any pub. Yeah. It is.
I mean, around my end, there's like one pub where you find people in there, other than students who are out just having a few beers during the week.
Yeah, like a pint pop.
Yeah, that's just full.
We've spoken about that quite a lot.
Full of people playing pool or playing Scrabble.
Old ladies playing pool, trying to hustle you last time. I remember that.
Yeah, she didn't get no game. She got
battered by me.
I beat her too. I beat her too at pool.
She come over so confident and put a 50p down.
So
do you understand what you've just done? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I think I am?
So I feel for this one, maybe we should use what we were speaking about the other day of times when things have gone horribly wrong.
Performing?
Yeah, performing wise, and how we got around that.
Yeah. I can't really think. You've obviously seen the street magic stuff I did in college.
Yeah.
That was like 15 years ago. But a lot of that went wrong. Because it was like, as soon as it was like, right, these want to see a trick, they've stopped and given us the time. It was like, right, ambitious card. It's just the first thing that popped in my head, card to wallet. And then we had a lot of clips of that. Nothing really went wrong, but some certain things did go wrong. Like I remember telling you the shoddiest top change on a 2-card monitor. But then I just put subtitles over the video and put the blatant subtitle over my hand when you could see the worst top change in existence. So other than that, I could kind of, I've never really gone, tell it. No, that's not your card.
Yeah.
And it's been one off. I've never really done that. Do you have any ideas or previous tales to tell?
I mean, from the ones I told you about the other day, I went away and I thought about it. And it wasn't in the case of I thought about it because it went wrong and how to make sure that doesn't go wrong again in the future. It was more of a fact of, based upon what I was actually telling you about, it, in a sense, it wasn't a card trick.
Right.
It was more of a mentalism effect. From getting you to change your mind, and I preempted what that would be. Obviously, it did go wrong where the card didn't turn up in the right position, or
that's done it a few times.
Yeah,
performance to me, isn't it?
It's the same thing. Like obviously, I've used a certain deck, and I've obviously used it in the wrong way, and the card reveal's been completely wrong. But other than that, it's just mainly in card positions where I give someone a deck of cards, and it's like just keep hold of that. And I'll just always think of a playing card until the gig comes. Yeah. And think of a number. And the cards has either not been at that number or it's been the right value of card but the wrong suit. So luckily I've managed to, using certain techniques, get myself out of that situation. And I feel it's just that comes with, by that time I'd done like say 4 or 5 gigs for this same person. So by that time I've learned how to jazz around that kind of thing.
Confidence will be up as well. And
Yeah.
like how to, like you say, jazz out of.
Yeah. But since then, obviously, we've not performing on a regular basis from then, because of obviously what we spoke about in the last episode, which was falling in out of love. Nowadays, if that arose, I feel like maybe I'd freeze, or it'd just be like muscle memory. It's like come back into play, like how to jazz around that.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like that comes with having more experience of performing on a regular basis again. It's like if you was to go swimming and have a bad experience with swimming, and you stop swimming for a while, you have to retrain yourself to be able to handle the situation of swimming, in a sense.
And I can if I do.
Like I used to play guitar, or I was learning to play guitar, but I stopped. So now I wouldn't remember where the chords are or the strings. So then I'd have to train myself again, even though I have that prior experience of learning or playing guitar, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I feel like once you get the experience of being in that and that situation arises, which everyone has that, even like seasoned pros have that experience where things go wrong. So it's like you just need to learn and be prepared that things can go wrong, especially in mentalism. So you have to be able to preempt it and be able to jazz around.
So what you're trying to say there, James, is what I was saying the other day about writing your trick out, not like a script or anything, but the bullet points of what happens. And if the last bit doesn't happen, you got to branch off then. So if, for instance, it was a side force of 5 of spades and then you got the 9 of hearts, what are you going to do? What is the script going to say to lead it to the next trick, to make it not seem like a hit, like a miss? So it's all, but you can do that on card tricks as well.
Yeah, I suppose though it depends on
what can go wrong and work out.
I suppose it depends on the context of the trick.
It's better working it out pre-trick than during trick.
Yeah.
Once it's gone wrong, it's like
I think it, like I said, I think it depends on the context of the trick.
Yeah.
Because if you was doing an ACAAN and you've told them to deal down and the cards come up wrong, you can say, so this just goes to show you can't do it just by pure guesswork or pure coincidence. And you could go into a new method then to end up on the card.
Or if it's 1 or 2 off.
Yeah.
You can kind of make it out like saying, very close though. So it's still, you've got the essence of the trick, they've dealt down in the cards there, but it's not exactly there, like 1 or 2 off. But they'll still go like, wow, that's still close though. I mean, like just the way you rephrase it or reframe it, you can kind of get out of anything really, can't you?
Or let's just use this for example. Say we just finished performing, your card's a 5 of spades, and you've dealt down and you turn up on a 9 of hearts. Good go. You was very close, but this is your first time doing something like this.
Give yourself a second.
Yeah, so maybe let's try something a little bit easier or a little bit different, and let's see how you do then. Because now you got a feel of what you need to do. So this time now you'll be perfect and go into different effects where it's in mentalism nothing surefire, but you get like the more surefire routines than something like an ACAAN or a card guess.
Yeah,
where they're guessing. So you put the blame on them in a sense, but you're like not doing it in the negative or what's the word?
You're just letting them
malicious way.
On the fail.
Yeah, a malicious way. You're doing it as if you're learning. Like this is all part of what you're learning, and this is how I was when I was learning.
Yeah, like to share something that happened with me. I remember telling you about this. So I was in a nightclub once doing a trick, and it was just a card trick. And this girl I was doing it to, someone shouted in her ear because it was loud, and they said a name, and it's like, oh, we said we're gonna meet you at the next place. And I just overheard a name as I was like awkwardly like waiting for her to pick a card. And then I didn't know she had another friend next to her. And then just going with it, I thought like, let's just try this thing. Enough of the cards. Like just think of your name. Is it? And she was like, yeah. And she kind of hit. But a friend just totally, you just heard her say that, and I was like, no, I didn't, and I clearly did. she shot me down straight away. But it's little happy little accidents like that. If she didn't, that would hear her other friends say that, she'd be like, how did he get your name?
But you got to try and take them things when
it's
it happens.
It's the risks, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the risks of legitimately shuffling a deck, say, think of any card and any number and dealing down, and it being there.
One thing I did when I was obviously performing magic and I was doing gigs and stuff, was I was so nervous for my very first one. I went out just for, like, obviously where my mum lives. There's like it's in Kersal. You got the River Irwell going like literally down the left hand side of her house. So there's a forest over there as well. So what I did was, it's like 2 minutes away. I went for a walk around the forest just to clear my head and clear my nerves and just think about it. What was obviously about to happen in the gig. And then I thought I just sat there by the river, just watching the river go past. So like, it's the kind of things that I like calming scenes. And I literally just was doing shuffles, messing with cards. And I thought, if I purposely drop cards now, would that get rid of the jitters and get them out of the way so it doesn't happen during the gig? And surprisingly, it actually worked. Yeah. So I purposely dropped cards.
Full and green.
Yeah, like I literally was just doing a shuffle and I literally just relaxed my hands too much and just let the cards drop. And then that night I went to the actual gig and I did not drop or mess up one effect. I was more confident because I've dropped cards anyway previously. That, I mean, it may not work for everyone else, but it worked for me, so it's got to be worth a try, right?
I've never actually dropped cards during a gig other than on a grill, when I told you about that.
Yeah.
But that's not a gig. However, I thought about dropping cards, and I would literally say if it's 1 in 52, you shuffle, and you do it sometimes. You shuffle and just a card.
Yeah.
And I literally just not even pick it up, not even register it, but not pick it up, but say, all right, easier for me, 1 in 51. You know what I mean? And just forget about that card.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's one you can't pick. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that, like,
rather than
if you drop a card and it's not essential to the method and it's not their card, then
it's not.
I mean, if it is their card and you go, oh look, one card's dropped, and it's your card, even if that's in the.
And let's have this right. If that card dropped face down and I've ever seen it, I tell you what, shuffle it and think of a card. If that's their card,
that's gonna be sick.
Come on,
that'd be quality.
Like, just go through and pick it out. It's like, wait a minute, but I dropped a card, and if that is their card, that would be the cleanest open prediction ever.
Made the one biggest mistake I've made as well most of my experiences are now through playing around and doing card tricks, because I've not really performed in a gig sense apart from the second hangout in a mentalism form.
Yeah. You know what we should do as well? Just quickly, we should watch that and we'll commentate over it and just see both of our sets. And it was during COVID, so you have to excuse my haircut.
Or the fact of me going,
yeah. So
looking like some Gandalf wizard or something.
I think that'd be pretty cool if we do the director's commentary.
Yeah.
But we'll do it when we talk about methods. So that is coming, by the way.
Yeah. So what was I saying? And the worst thing I ever did. It's not the worst thing. It's exposure. All publicity is good publicity. But I performed card magic over radio.
I don't know.
I mean, it's good to do it if there was video in it, which there wasn't. It was all just microphone.
Yeah.
And you just got a woman going. So he's got all 4 of us to take a card. He's now shuffling it. It's a proper poker shuffle. It's like, if people don't know what a poker shuffle is, like,
yeah,
what's a poker shuffle? Like, then she's going, oh, he's getting more technical now. I just dropped my beard again.
the dynamo shuffle.
Yeah, I was doing obviously the dynamo shuffle, like you said.
Isn't that Sybil off the chin?
It's 5 faces of Sybil.
It is, isn't it?
The one I do is 5 faces of Sybil, but he does it off the chin. I was not advanced for that now.
Chris Kenner probably wants some royalties for that.
Yeah, I mean, you can have him. Just go off dynamo.
Yeah, the one that I did over the radio was on hospital radio. So I used to volunteer at, where was it? Crumpsall Hospital. I think that's what it's called. Royal Northern General Hospital.
Yeah, Crumpsall, yeah.
So it would literally just be going off onto the wards, asking the patients, do you want a certain song playing? Because I think it was 7 till 8, this 1 hour that the guy Joe did. And I'd go around there, get a few requests.
But how did you get in there, though?
Pardon?
How did you get into doing that?
Front door.
No, I mean, how did you get into being on the radio, though? Like, how would you have worked your way into a hospital radio station?
I can't actually remember. It was voluntary, so it might have been that.
Well, I mean, if you was to charge a hospital for your time and your presence and your,
I'd probably charge you the price of a Coke.
I wouldn't charge them. I thought it's a hospital.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's hospital, look.
Okay, so we're in this. We're in like the DJ bit, like the station, and the newer dude with tricks or whatever. And Joe, proper chill dude, one of the disc jockey, was like, "Oh yeah, show us a trick." And I remember saying, I think it was a rising card, right? And it was a gimmick deck, obviously. And I was only like new to Magic, maybe like a few months, and it was exactly the same like you said. I was like, "How are you gonna do that over the phone, over the, radio?" Though he's like, "Oh, that's fine, we'll start it." And then it was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm picking a card," and he was like, "Can I say?" He's like, "Two of that." So whatever the card was, I'm putting it back, and he's shuffling. He didn't say poker shuffle, but he's shuffling. And then now, okay, he's showing me the cards. Oh, wait a minute, something seems. Oh, my card is rising out of that deck. I can appreciate, it was something different. That's what he said. Like, he said, "Oh, it'll be something different." I said, "But I don't think anyone got anything out of that."
No, that's what I was thinking. I mean,
I think he played Ace of Spades straight after.
The only thing that was good with mine is the reactions were really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, it was a genuine street performance reaction. I'm not going to say he was going crazy like David Blaine. Yeah, like, I was on an allotment, actually, to be quite fair. I was doing a gig on it. It was the Kersal Vale,
carrots and peas and potatoes.
Kersal Vale Allotments awards show it was, because basically when whoever grew the biggest, I'm just going to say asparagus because that's the first thing that came to my head. It probably wasn't asparagus.
I think of asparagus as well.
But no, it was like people who grew the biggest onions or the biggest vegetables or the best looking vegetables. I mean, I was walking around the whole time going, "It's just."
How are you going to judge the best looking vegetable?
That's what I mean. It's like I was walking around.
That is a mint carrot.
I was walking around going the whole time going, "It just looks like a standard carrot."
I don't get it.
I'm not bad mouthing the Kersal Vale allotments either. They helped me quite a lot. But no, I was on there. They pay me quite handsomely, to be quite fair, for my age and for my experience.
Handsome vegetables pay you handsomely.
Mate, they pay from my first.
Handsome people in Kersal.
How much would you say you'd get paid for doing magic on a vegetable award show or a allotment award show?
Imagine 50 quid.
I got paid 150 quid.
I meant 150 quid.
I got paid in like £250 notes. My first £250 notes.
You got paid in 2p's.
Now £250 notes, and I was like, the first time I've ever got a £50 note. Well, I got two at the same time. Well, the first time I've ever had a £50 note.
I'm not being funny though, but did you not even get any veg mixed in?
I don't.
It's all because they're having £50 notes, but where's the massive carrots to take home?
I didn't care about the vegetables. That's where the money is. But
I think they had you over there.
I mean, I'm trying not to swear on podcast, but like, we never actually specified if we can swear on podcast.
I don't know. We can bleep it out.
I didn't give a fuck about the vegetables. Okay.
You're just gonna duck sounds or something.
But no, it's like the reactions were quality. Like, obviously, the dynamo routine I do.
Yeah.
And when the card flips out the deck, the woman who was she like literally dropped the mic. I was like, that's what I thought, and I thought I'd just walk away as it was the last card anyway. But I was like, I'll stay. And then literally she dropped the mic and she was like,
"Was it a handsome drop?"
It wasn't. It was like a fumbled drop, to be quite fair. It was more like she tried catching it.
I'm just gonna link this back into something that guy dropped his phone before in the shop. Didn't drop it, slammed it in disrespect.
Oh, right. So what happened was, let me go back into this. So we went into and
we shouldn't. I'm gonna have to edit that out. We shouldn't really name names.
Well,
we went into a shop.
We went. I'm gonna say it. We're not gonna bleep it out or anything. We went into.
I have to bleep that out 3 times though.
And we was looking at playing cards, and then he went. So I might just pick up some dice whilst I'm here for an effect. I was like, all right, no worries. So I was walking past the counter, and I literally pointed to these 2 tubs full of dice on the counter.
If this was the tub, the guy was here.
I literally went, "Oh, here's some dice." And the guy literally went like this. He literally got his phone. Imagine this is his phone. He went
and just stared at us.
I was like, I'm just looking at dice. Like, I just want some dice. And I walked out and said, I'm never going back there again because your customers are not your customer, your employees are dick.
Yeah. I nearly walked out with a 20-sided dice just for the sake of an ACAAN that I thought might be able to do. But you got 5 in one and 5 in one pack. I don't need 5 20-sided dice for 15.
I just don't understand how he's got a job there because he's like.
To be honest, it was like 4 minutes after the open. Might have not had his Greg's breakfast.
Yeah, but the be all and end all is.
We'd had digress.
Yeah, it was really nice. The be all and end all is if you work in a shop, you must have good customer service skills. You must be ready for. It's like me when in my previous job. If I walked in and the parents come in and like you're like, oh, why have you come in like this time? It's like.
Yeah, but we should also mention you were a stripper.
I mean, that's beside. That was only on a Sunday. That's only on a Sunday.
I said that and I noticed you mentioned about parents. I was like,
he's cut that bit out.
Go for
right. So basically, so I'm gonna have to elaborate now. I used to work in a nursery, and obviously, if I was in there and the parents come in to drop the children off, and I was like, oh, why have you come in at this time? Like it's opening time. It's like, oh, they come in and like, oh, why have you come in at this time? Like, could you not wait? They're not gonna want to bring the kids in. You know what I mean?
I'm not even had my breakfast yet.
I mean, by that time, I probably had about 4 breakfasts.
Porridge is still in the microwave.
But no, he shouldn't be there if he's not got good customer service skills, and he's going to drive customers away. Like the guy who went in there last time, he wasn't 100% like banterer, but he was more. Yeah, he was laughing.
He was serious. But
yeah.
Didn't he mention something about the decks? Because we got those tiger decks, the dragon decks, didn't we?
I told him
actually. Oh no, you didn't perform with that on your episode one, did you?
No, I told him what we. I mentioned what we wanted it for, didn't I? And he was like, "Oh, sounds interesting."
I think he was trying to. The guy in the London camera exchange before in Manchester. I'm pretty sure you were trying to blag him, going, "Oh yeah, I do mentalism. I do mind magic." Because he was saying, "What do you need the camera for? What he's actually shooting?" So he said, "Oh, street magic." But I said, "Street magic." I'm pretty sure you was going to go. In fact, let me just try this.
Yeah, I was tempted.
So
I was tempted.
I know. To be honest, I thought he was going to ask.
I did,
and I was like, that would be perfect. Like, get 50 quid off the camera or something.
I did say that when I was walking around having a deliberation about the camera. When I said maybe if I perform something, we might get a little bit off.
Yeah, and if you threw in a free USB,
memory card.
Yeah, and I've got 2 in my pocket, so it doesn't really matter. But all helps, doesn't it?
The thing is, though, I will plug him. I think we should plug him actually for.
I just did London Camera Exchange.
What did you say it?
There you go. I think the guy was called Richard.
Yeah, he was.
Absolute legend.
He has a bike as well, which his pedals are.
It was close to 600 quid.
Yeah, close to 600.
Both pedals cost him that, and his bike cost $7 grand.
And he feels healthier, but he also feels ancient.
But he is over 60.
Yeah.
So he's probably got a free bus pass. Is that 65? I don't know.
Shout out to Richard. Like, you wouldn't need a bus pass if he's got that big bike like that, would it?
But he might actually have a bus pass, but he wants to keep it. I should have asked him. Should we go back?
Nah, let's not.
Shall I ring him?
I mean, this podcast has just gone off.
Do you remember us? We come back about that camera. That's a number one idea as well. If anyone's thinking of getting a camera or anything over that, never say yes there and then walk back and come back. Walk out and come back.
I mean, I think this podcast has just gone off the rails now, hasn't it?
We have, but it's life advice. It's hard to get something else.
I think this podcast has just gone to shit.
To beep.
So
let's bring it back onto magic then. Big up Richard. Hopefully that's your name. London Camera Exchange. Top guys. Oh, here we go.
Maybe we should
dropping a deck in disrespect.
Maybe we should perform something.
Both of us.
Yeah, maybe. Give them a little shuffle for me.
You want to mix up the stack?
Yeah, you can do. Oh. As long as we can get it back, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's alright. The table's fine now. Right. So you shuffled them, yeah?
That's it. You're blind.
I wasn't looking. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, give him a cut. It's fine.
Shuffled.
So I've just made a bit of a prediction there. We'll leave that there for a second.
I think you just roll on a piece of card.
So if I was to ask you now, where in this deck the said King of Diamonds is.
What you don't know is I control it to the 14th position.
Well, if you did, that'd be great. So do you want to choose 14?
Yeah.
So just deal them face up one at a time.
King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
2. I might not have controlled it right. 7.
So 7.
Yeah.
Just put them to the bottom.
What's the bottom?
Yeah. And all we need to do now is deal face down until you feel like you should stop.
Until I feel like I should stop. I'm gonna say there.
Right, so you're happy here, yeah? Was you counting them by any chance? No, that's cool. So look, just for curiosity, we'll just count them. Yeah? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the first one, it was I guess, yeah. This one was more because you stopped when you fought, using more of your intuition rather than guesswork. So the card we stopped at was the 6 of clubs, yeah?
Yep.
I made this prediction whilst you were shuffling and you cut the cards before you even dealt anything. I've never, apart from squaring the cards up and counting, I've never touched a card since.
That is the shoddiest.
It's a shoddiest club, yeah. The shoddiest club.
That's nice. 6 of trees.
But
that is nice.
There, yeah. So that just shows the difference between guesswork and intuition.
It does. Really nice.
So now you got to beat that.
I've got to beat that. I'll pull out Houdini. Don't even step to me, bro.
I can't lie. Anything you performs for me now, it does 9 times out of 10 floor me. You did one last night, didn't you? And I was like, was it the
gift?
No, not the gift. That was a good one.
Coming soon, by the way.
Where you got me to cut the cards into piles.
Yeah.
That was a really nice one. That floored me.
I don't really feel. I would say I don't really feel like I can show you because I told you the method to that.
Yeah. I mean, but it was really nice though.
Let's try something, right? We'll
By the way, anything you're seeing here isn't set up. I didn't just ask him to name the number 14. He was showing off. Saying he controlled it to the 14th playing card.
I didn't control it. Now, anyway.
Yeah.
If it come up in the 14th, of course I control it. What I need to do is just name any card, and as you can see, I've actually got jokers in, but don't be that stupid, right? Any card you want.
Name any playing card.
Yeah.
We'll go for the 3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. Now this box is a portal. Yeah. It makes cards disappear.
Yeah.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs, yeah.
Click the red button there, which is the portal button. 3 of clubs. Disappeared.
Whenever you say portal and click the button, I think it's Stuart's time machine. I don't know why.
3 of clubs. Oh no, it's not worked. 3 of clubs. Tell you what. Let's try something different. Keep the 3 of clubs though, yeah. I know why that didn't work. Look, I touched the cards once it come out, right? So again, touch the button. Right, cup your hands. Okay, and then check the deck.
I'm gonna have to spread them.
So 3 of clubs was in the middle. Yeah. And should have.
I will spread them. I don't know whether you're gonna be able to. I'll do it this way so you can see. Yeah.
I like the fact that they don't trust you yet.
I mean, I can't do no card handling anyway, so it's all good. But as you can tell by this spread,
probably all reversed.
So as you can see, I'll spread them here as well, so you can just make sure it's not there. If you want to zoom, if you want to pause, zoom in,
they're probably not.
Anything you want. Like,
but if you press the button back as well, I did say it makes cards. I didn't say it makes the cards. It makes cards disappear. But if you press it again, which you did, 1 card comes back. That's the only card in the box. And do you know how much that box cost me?
About £2.50.
Nah, that's free with the cards. That is a genuine deck, by the way. There's no forces or anything.
That is really nice.
So in other words, I won that now. Yeah, I think though what we should do.
What do you mean? I didn't force no playing cards anyway, unless you're admitting I got inside your head and put cards inside your head.
Or whatever. What we should do, right? Have you got a normal deck? I'm not saying a normal deck.
Any deck I've got is a normal deck.
I like that. Where's that? I had a tally ho deck.
Oh, so you just want to use an expensive looking deck rather than
expensive looking,
a minimalistic look.
Where's that deck? I don't even know.
Yeah,
but if we was to no, not that one.
Why not that one?
You know why.
Oh, I know.
Here we go.
You don't like the creator.
Hey, that's that. So if we was to shuffle, if you shuffle this deck, right? This is a genuine deck. Just make sure there's no jokers in it. Might be. I don't think there is actually.
I don't think you keep your jokers in your tally ho, do you?
No, I don't. This guy knows.
So shuffle it.
So
anyway,
if you was to shuffle it, leave it in the deck, just whilst we finish up, and then we're gonna think of a name, a number, and a card, and we'll do this on every single one. And this isn't set up. It's not shuffle. It's not.
Do you want me to leave it inside the box or on top of the box?
Yeah. Put it on top.
And I will give it.
Put it inside actually, so there's no way for the.
This is a proper poker shuffle. The most shoddiest looking poker shuffle ever.
Yeah. So we should have done this at the start, really. We'll keep it in shot, and just a little bit of fun. Just to let you know, to always find magic. Everything is the potential, or has the potential for a magic trick.
I agree.
Even taking the cards out of the box.
I mean, I seen one by Lloyd Barnes the other day where he had the card box on his hand, he snapped his fingers, and it was just the cards. I was like, that's really impressive.
I like all that.
I do like he's a really ingenious creator, and he admits himself he's not the best of performers, which I disagree with. I think he's a really good performer as well.
He's more of a creator though, and he doesn't go out and get live footage.
Yeah, he said it himself in one of his videos. I was watching. I'm not the best of performers.
Got the strengths, and the guy can make gimmicks, and he's mint creator. I love some of this stuff. That was it 7 of Hearts one that you showed? 7 of Spades.
But the pips disappear. Yeah, that's nice. I like that one.
That's a really cool one. Probably nothing I would make up.
It's nothing I'd use.
Much, but he's got the time.
Yeah, it's nothing I'd use. So
it's good just social media.
Yeah.
We can link that down below if we've got a YouTube channel by this point.
Yeah, I mean we had a SoundCloud, but someone got banned. He got banned in the sign up.
I'm not saying it.
His actual name in my phone is Mr. I got banned from SoundCloud before the sign up, and then got back in.
Yeah, because I got back in the next day.
Oh right, so.
But let me just clarify. That was only because I was copying and pasting the password, which was special characters, capitals, normal numbers, etc. And I got banned because it thought I was a bot because I was typing too quick. But I think that's just because I was copying and pasting the password.
Yeah, it said that because you like.
Life advice, guys: don't copy and paste passwords.
And if you're like me, and you have to, it takes you about.
But use passwords for every single thing. That's important.
Especially if you mean it takes you the same amount of time to copy and paste your password as it does to type your password out. Because I'm really not technologically savvy.
We know this.
And plus, my laptop's about the same age as the Ice Age.
Yeah, and it likes to add digits when you type.
Yeah, when I type my password in, my passwords are all numbers. It adds smiley faces in.
Yeah.
I didn't think laptops could do smiley faces.
You can, yeah.
Until that point, I didn't know.
Emojis.
Until until my password was like 19 smiley face equals plus
Tampa. that's something to do with that. Yeah.
But yeah, back to the deck.
No, we'll keep this here. We'll keep it here. So it's in full shot, shuffle deck, genuinely shuffle deck, and change your mind, change the numbers. And if we get to the point where we do a live stream, we can have people commenting.
Yeah.
First, we'll do the first card and the first number, and we'll see if that works.
And put it in there. Next, we won't do a podcast next. Next time we're out, we'll do a live stream.
I believe you need viewers for live stream. We haven't got any viewers yet.
It's called publicity. We publicise.
I'll leave that up to you then, yeah.
Yeah, we'll publicise.
I'll do the tech side, and you do the public side.
I'll publicise it.
All of 14 members on the future.
I have over 100 followers on Instagram, surely.
Alright, if we was to stream it on Instagram, can you save the video?
I don't know. You're a technology guy, I don't know.
I don't do Instagram. I don't do social media. I am off-grid.
No, last time you recorded it, didn't you?
Off my phone. I played it on Instagram and I recorded it on my phone.
Well, that's
off the camera we've now traded in for this new camera.
Well, that's what we need to...
R.I.P.
That's
R.I.P. Canon.
That's what we need to look at. But obviously, on my main Instagram, I've got like 100 odd followers. On the other Instagram, I've got like 8. Well, no, we can just advertise it. It's public.
We've also been toying with the idea as well about getting a YouTube channel for the Cooler Corner, and also just ripping the audio for SoundCloud, because we know some people like to, even me, I like to just listen to it as an audio thing.
Unless you're like me and you got ADHD, you need to flick between everything. So,
for instance, the few tricks that we'll do each podcast, you can get some out of it watching it. And also we've got the ending where they can just listen to the thing and But we have to deal them face down. Because if we go there, boom, boom, and it's like 21 and 4 is where the card is.
Yeah.
Where's the drama in that?
And the main thing is though, wherever we film and record the podcast, we always need a corner.
We need 2, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, it needs a corner and 2
I got
cushions.
corner count. We had a corner downstairs in April. We've got a corner here. Perfect.
Right, so let's get to the deck. Let's get to this.
What, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, wrap it up now, yeah?
Wrapping it up, guys.
I mean, it's been a little less than what we normally would do, but I feel...
The last one was just a test, wasn't it? But I reckon a half hour.
I think half hour.
Every half hour, yeah.
I mean, I feel like this one's not been magic or mentalism based, it's just been
it's cost us a pint each, so you've just drank yours, I just drank mine, so...
Yeah. So, the deck.
The deck. Do you want to go for the name or the card or the number?
We'll go... Am I not naming both anyway?
No, we'll go for one each.
Oh, right, so this is a different type of ACAAN. I'll go for the King of Hearts.
Alright. And I will go for 7.
7. Do you want me to take them out?
Might as well. King of Hearts at 7. Deal it face down. We're either going to start on a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're going to start on a high or start on a low.
I mean, I'll keep this here so you know I'm not doing anything. King of Hearts at 7.
Yeah. Where is the King of Hearts?
So we just keep dealing until we get to it.
It's not that trick.
Oh.
Just go for it. Where's we find? Yeah, it was miles off on it.
The King of Hearts is all the way at the bottom, I believe.
Oh, it's gone. It's already gone. Third card. It was the third card. Well, that's the first time and probably the last.
I mean, that was just a little mess around.
We should shuffle it at the start and keep the deck in view.
Yeah.
And we'll just check it out when we come back. Yeah, if we get a live stream next time, no, live streams won't really work next time because we're going to be on the awesome new camera next time, so probably HD quality.
Yeah, but we could always just...
Unless you set up your phone underneath it, live streaming on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
we'll figure out.
If you set up your phone that way, live stream it, and then it says, give us a name, give us a card, give us a number, I can put it picture in picture.
Yeah, we'll figure out anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe not next time, but live stream coming.
Pick a card, pick a number quick.
We'll go for Queen of Spades at 27.
27.
No, 6 of Clubs. 6 of Clubs at 23.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. What did you say?
6 of Clubs.
I thought you said the 3.
6 of Clubs.
Oh, man.
How far away was it?
I actually thought you said the 3 as well.
Nah, 6 of Clubs. Let's have a look.
But this is what it's about. Sometimes it doesn't go right. So how are you getting out of this, James? You said the wrong card, bro.
First card.
First card. Oh my gosh. And I've said anyone who knows tallies are not maths. We didn't know that.
It just goes to show that the things I do could not be wrote off with mere coincidence. It's all about the techniques they use. And on that bombshell, we need some cool outro music.
I'll ask Frank. You might have something.
Frank's a good one.
Yeah.
Right. See you later, guys.
Signing off.